default. Hopefully this works. Any better? Hopefully this is working again now. Hello and welcome back to Crypto Saving Experts, where we talk about the latest cryptocurrency news and take a look at the markets so that we all know exactly what is happening. Good morning to everybody in the chat this morning. Good news, not something I can provide. We have seen a little bit of a move to the downside here. So Bitcoin is up 0.1% within the last 24 hours, but we did see a dip there last night, and I was very happy with that because I managed to buy some cheap Bitcoin. We dipped all the way down to $24,921 there. Now I managed to get in at around $25,100, and I'm very happy with that position this morning. I like to buy the dip whenever possible. There's a lot of fear going around right now that we are actually going to see lower prices. A lot of people are shouting for $20,000. I even saw a tweet this morning saying potentially we could see $12,000. And while all of these price predictions are possible, and there is possibility that we are going to push down to those levels, and there are reasons in the markets right now as to why we could see a move to the downside, I like to buy the dip whenever possible, because every single bull market, we never go as high as expected, and every single bear market, we never go as low as expected. This happens over and over again, and nothing is certain. And for me and my portfolio right now, I'm looking at the price of Bitcoin at just $25,000. And yes, we could push down to $20,000, but this is still a cheap entry in my opinion. I believe we are going to have a bull market. And with that in mind, I believe we're going to see higher prices, new all-time highs. And with that, if I buy at $25,100 or I buy at $20,000, I'm just going to be glad that I've bought. So that's what I'm doing with my own positions. But obviously, nothing is financial advice. You have to assess what you are doing with your own portfolio. Everybody's position is different. Let's see what's going on in the cryptocurrency news this morning though. So first of all, we are starting off with some negative news about Solana. So Solana could dip to $10 if FTX liquidates $685 million worth of Sol. Now we have seen, I believe FTX now have $7 billion in liquid assets. That's something I was reading this morning. And we are seeing a potential for $3.4 billion of Solana's cryptocurrency bags to be liquidated. Now this is a huge concern here, and this is something we've been talking about since FTX first crashed. So FTX collapsed in November 2022, and we were here on the channel discussing what could happen there. I was actually a Solana shorter during that period of time because the price of Solana did tank massively. And now what we are seeing here is they are still holding on to those assets. And throughout this period of time, from November to now, and for the foreseeable, we are seeing that risk. The FTX hold a huge bag. They are trying to get liquid assets, and they could completely dump the price of Solana. Now, Solana is currently trading at, let's pull this up, is still ranked highly in terms of market cap. Solana is number 11 in terms of market cap, and it's currently trading at $18. If we take a look at what was happening back in November, we saw a dump all the way from $37 down to $8 in November, December last year. We have seen some fluctuations in price since then, but as I was saying at the time and what I've said since then, I am not touching this asset because FTX have the power to tank this. I did believe in this project in the last bull market. It made me a lot of money in the last bull market, but while FTX have this over its head and the potential to dump the price of this asset, I believe there are all more favorable opportunities out there for my personal portfolio. I'm looking at this, and there is a lot of excitement around Solana right now, and they're creating huge amounts of partnerships, and they are still trying to build as a business and as a project. But with FTX holding this out over their shoulders, as soon as FTX dump this bag and the price tanks, then they can continue to build and grow. But until then, we have this huge concern about Solana. We need to look at the tokenomics here. If one person, especially FTX, who are trying to get loads of liquid assets at the moment, have a bag as big as this, then we should be a little bit cautious. I'm not saying don't invest in this project. It's a major project. A lot of people are interested in these huge partnerships. I'm just personally not invested in this. And this is my main reason for that decision. So we can see here Solana could be headed for a rough few weeks in a crypto markets due to the possibility of FTX creditors selling $685 million of the digital assets in their possession. Now we have seen reports that they are looking to sell $3.4 billion worth of cryptocurrency. So this isn't just isolated to Solana. We have some other altcoins that should be we should be cautious about as well, but Solana is a huge bag for FTX, and we have known that for the last couple of months as well, which is why I personally have stayed away. Let's see what's going on in the chat this morning. Robert says, good morning, Jess. I hope you're having a good holiday. I am, thank you. It's very nice and sunny. Back later this week, so back in the normal studio, back with the good audio and the good camera quality. But for now, the hotel room is going to have to do. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news. Monkey Nut says $24,500, then spring back to the upside. Yep, that is possible. I'm looking at all of these prices right now, and there's a lot of fear in the markets, but the price of Bitcoin is so stable. I mean, the volumes are very low, and we're just seeing so much sideways action. Yesterday we did, yes, see a little bit of a dip to the downside, but overall, we're seeing so much sideways action. Everyone's starting for lower prices, and I don't know if it's going to come. And with that in mind, I'm just looking at this and saying, do you know what? I'm happy with this buy. If I buy now and I look back in a year's time, I'm pretty confident in myself, in my own predictions personally, that I'll be happy with that decision. Even if the price dumps to $12,000, I'd be pretty content that I managed to buy in at these levels based on my price predictions for what's going to happen in the next couple of years. But let's take a look at what else is going on in the crypto news. We have seen a $500,000 transaction on the Bitcoin transaction fee, on the Bitcoin network. That's a huge story this morning. So somebody who sent around $200 worth of Bitcoin, 0.074 Bitcoin, actually spent 19.82 Bitcoin on a transaction fee. Now it seems that they've made a mistake here. It could potentially be automated software, where they've put their details in wrong and accidentally spent 19 Bitcoin on the transaction fee for a $200 transaction. Now this has made it the biggest transaction fee in terms of US dollar value. Huge amount here. But what we are seeing right here at the moment is this wallet that has made this transaction has made a huge amount of transactions in and out. So it is currently speculated that it does actually belong to an exchange, which makes me feel slightly better about it. I feel like it would be terrible for an individual to lose 19.82 Bitcoin in one transaction. That would be life-changing. But if this is an exchange, they hold a huge amount more than this. What we are seeing here is the crypto mining company that have actually confirmed and broadcasted this transaction have actually halted the amount right now. They've halted the 19.82 Bitcoin. And if whoever owns this wallet does reach out to them within the next 3 days, they will be able to get that 19.82 Bitcoin back, which is very kind of them. And if they do not, the 19.82 Bitcoin will be distributed amongst the miners. So we'll see how this plays out. But as I said, it's not the end of the world. Hopefully it's not an individual, but if it is, hopefully they see the news and reach out before it is too late. But let's see what else is going on within the cryptocurrency news this morning. We have flatcoins are the next iteration of stablecoins, according to Brian Armstrong, the CEO of cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase. So he shared his thoughts on upcoming areas of crypto and Coinbase, and he has said here he did not want to give too much away about what is coming for Coinbase, but ran over Coinbase's layer 2 network Base, which launched in August, and the CEO reaffirmed the need for layer 2s to bring transaction fees down and mitigate confirmation times. Coinbase have built a layer 2 network Base. It's built on the Ethereum network, and we are seeing here, he's also said, we have been investigating a lot in our derivatives platform, which launched in May. However, Coinbase has also reached approval to launch a US futures platform with the National Futures Association. So what are flatcoins, and why does he seem to be interested in this? So he did not state Coinbase was actively working on a flatcoin, but he did say some of our venture investments may go into them. So they are unexplored entity within cryptocurrency that are intended to be inflation resistant. The idea of flatcoins is that they increase in value alongside inflation to mitigate funds losing value due to year-on-year inflation. Now, unlike stablecoins that are pegged to the US dollar, which lose value as inflation occurs, flatcoins are designed to maintain their monetary value. So Armstrong stated that there's a couple of teams working on it. We're not in that realm yet, but we're interested in it. So could a flatcoin be coming from the Coinbase CEO within the next couple of years? We'll have to stay tuned on that. If you want to know more about flatcoins, if that has triggered some interest, make sure to check them out on the Crypto Saving Expert website. We've got some articles about flatcoins there. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news today, though. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. We've got a few more news stories left. Then we're going to move on to the price of Bitcoin. And then we are going to go into the sunshine. I'm on holiday, so I'm gonna get out there. But let's see what's going on here. So Lightning Network capacity sees sharp drop off. So Bitcoin's layer 2 scaling solution, the Lightning Network, has recently declined in capacity. So on the 9th of July, the Lightning Network had a capacity of 5,640 Bitcoin available across its channels, down to 4,920 Bitcoin at the time of writing. So that's a dip of around 13%. We can see here this layer 2 solution for Bitcoin aims to solve the network's inability to process transactions quickly and in bulk. So we have seen so far, Bitcoin is obviously the peer-to-peer payment system. We can make transactions anywhere across the world instantly with very small transaction fees. But what we have seen in the last couple of years is that Bitcoin it's difficult to use this as a payment platform for day-to-day transactions. If you go into a shop and you pay in Bitcoin, it can sometimes take too long for that transaction to be processed. We are used to instant transactions thanks to our debit cards and our Apple Pay, and Bitcoin can be a little slow at times. So we've got the Lightning Network, a layer 2 solution that tries to speed up those transactions and lower the transaction fees. After all, nobody wants to pay £1 or $1 for something in a shop and have to pay a huge transaction fee. So what we are seeing here is we're trying to solve that problem with a layer 2 solution. Lightning Network has been a brilliant example of that for the Bitcoin network, but the capacity has declined 13% within the last couple of, since last couple of months. So from the 9th of July, we've seen a 13% decline. So the high usage of the Bitcoin network arises when Bitcoin's price momentum has halted drastically due to volatility drying up. So the demand for Bitcoin's network remains high, with 558,000 transactions processed on Sunday. But daily Bitcoin transactions reached an all-time high on the 1st of May. So what we are seeing here is the Lightning Network's decrease in capacity is not a result of diminishing Bitcoin demand and usage. So strange change in trend there. I'm going to do some more research on that one and see why this is happening. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news today, though. Before we forget, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. Also, go to Crypto Saving Expert Plus on the Crypto Saving Expert website. Watch that little video that I created for you all, and then if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll be able to see the different things provided in each Crypto Saving Expert Plus membership. We've got Community Plus, we've got Community Premium. So what we can offer here is one-to-one calls with the experts here at Crypto Saving Expert. You get access to our community Discord, and you get access to exclusive market reports from the analysts here at Crypto Saving Expert and from that Martini guy as well. And you also get £75 CSE merch store gift card. I've got no merch with me today, didn't bring that on holiday, but I'll be able to show you that in a stream next week at some point in time. Also, before I forget, if we go over to the Instagram for Crypto Saving Expert, let me pull that up. Let's get that in today's stream. We have actually launched something very soon, or maybe it's not launched yet. Maybe I should give you a sneak peek instead. What we are doing here on Crypto Saving Expert Discord channel very soon. Let me pull this up. I don't know if I'm meant to be showing this yet, but I'll show it now. We'll show you a sneak peek of what's going on at Crypto Saving Expert this week. What we have is Crypto Saving Expert Plus members are going to be having a Discord town hall, and we are going to be launching that later this week. So you will be able to, if you're a Crypto Saving Expert Plus member or a Crypto Saving Expert community member, you can join the town hall and talk to TMG and others at Crypto Saving Expert as well. So make sure to check that out if you have not already. Keep an eye on the Instagram, because I'm sure they'll be posting that out very soon. I shouldn't have said that yet, but now you know what's going on at Crypto Saving Expert. Let's move on to the next article here. So Coinbase to halt operations in India. We're seeing changes all around the world. Cryptocurrency exchanges halting operations in some regions and launching in other regions. What else have we got here? Thai police apprehend 5 involved in $76 million crypto fraud. Another group of people getting what they deserve. They're making the cryptocurrency space look bad, and we don't want that. We want a good reputation, and people like this are ruining that. Let's see what's going on in the chat. BetaBot says, good morning, 5 a.m. here. It's a bit later than that here today, thankfully. Let's see what's going on in the price of Bitcoin now. So the death cross here on the daily chart, the SMAs are about to touch. This yellow line here is the 50-day simple moving average. The red line here is the 200-day simple moving average. And you can see we are about to have a crossover here. It's going to be called the death cross. The death cross is seen to be a bearish indicator in the traditional stock market. Now, obviously, everybody in cryptocurrency is aware that this can be a very negative signal. But if we actually look at the percentage change of Bitcoin for the month following a death cross over the period of time that Bitcoin has been live, it's not being as detrimental as some people make out. Now, we can see on average, I would say, we did get a death cross almost at the top of the, well, not almost at the top, but very soon after the Bitcoin all-time high in 2017. And we did see something similar again at the high in May 2021. But what we do see here is death crosses in bear markets are typically less detrimental than what is made out, I would believe. Let's see what's going on the 4-hour chart. Let's zoom in here. Let's get rid of those moving averages now. We have seen a dip to the downside. We got as low as $24,920 yesterday for the price of Bitcoin. But we did see a nice bounce there. We saw something similar back in June 2023 as well. So what we've got here is we are building a zone of support. So let's pull this out. Let me get my rectangle tool out. What's going on here is that we have a level of support building around $24,750 to $24,900. Pretty nicely here. We are seeing some sideways action once again. We're back within that range. No major levels of support were broken. No major levels of resistance have been broken, so we are still moving some small sideways action, but we'll be staying tuned on that, seeing what's going to happen next. As I said at the start of today's stream, I did buy some Bitcoin in that dip. I believe Bitcoin has the possibility to go lower. I'm seeing a lot of people feeling very, very negative about the price of Bitcoin right now, but I'm not taking that risk. I think right now is a pretty nice point to buy in for my own personal portfolio, so that is exactly what I'm doing. Any dips that we see, I'm taking advantage of. If we do dip lower, then I'll take advantage some more. But that is all we really have for today's stream. I'm going to go out and enjoy the sunshine, so thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I hope to see you all back here tomorrow for another cryptocurrency update. We'll be running through the latest cryptocurrency news as always, and then we have inflation data launch announcement on Thursday, I believe, or interest rate data. I need to check on that, but stay tuned for them all. We'll be here every single day, every single weekday, keeping you up to date with what's going on, so thank you very much for watching.